Hello everybody, this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I don't know what is going on with my lighting right now that's making me look like Marilyn Manson, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, we're gonna go through and cleanse the space. Virgo, I pulled you. Okay, so what I was picking up when I was tapping into Virgo's energy is that there is, at first I seen like a horse hoof stomp on the ground, okay? Which first it kind of like indicated like stubbornness to me, but ultimately it led me in the direction of going on a new path to follow, but it felt very spiritual. So it's either you or it's a person that you're dealing with is starting a spiritual journey. And they're right at the beginning, okay? Like, the horses have been waiting to take them, right? On the spiritual guided path. Felt a little divine intervention, you know? So that's part of it, what I was picking up. But I was picking up heavily on a masculine energy. And so, like, the back of the neck being lit up. Like, so if you're a male or you're dealing with a masculine energy, okay, they're about to go through some kind of transformation, some elevation, some spiritual journey. I picked that up so heavily. And this person has been so stubborn about doing this because there's a lot of fears that need to be faced, a lot of cleansing out to do. All right, so they're lifting, their eyes are opening, they're starting this new journey. Okay. Anyways, for my feminines, I do feel like there is a pull to the light, a pull, you know, like that beautiful, healing, trusting, understanding, warm, white, golden, sparkly light. I just seen it all around you. It's almost like it was just being sent to you to like hold, to feel it. So it's almost like being presented this like spirit is handing this healing, loving energy to you to take it for yourself, to maybe heal over something or to use it and apply it, right? I'm hoping that makes sense. But okay, Virgo, let's just get into your reading really quick. Let me take a sip. Let me just get a little sip. I did get 2 new tarot card decks. That's what we're gonna be using today. I got this awesome animal oracle deck, and I have this new tarot deck, and I'm living for it. Let me find a bee's knees picture to show you. I'm so living for it. Come on now. I want a powerful one. Let's see. Okay, like this one. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh. So beautiful, so illustrated. Like, deep meanings behind them too. Very deep meanings behind them. Where do I want to start with you, Virgo? I am recording this in Aquarius season if you are the ones that like to kind of put a timestamp on things. The date today is October 29th, 2023. So, you know, this is through February, but I always kind of say these are timeless, but right now I'm just putting it on Aquarius season, if that makes any sense. So, I want to see Virgo's energy. So, Spirit, please show me Virgo's energy right now during this time for the sign of Virgo. Yeah. Okay, that makes a little sense. Okay, so for you, Virgo, it's like this need to kind of set motion in this hibernation, this healing space. So I don't know if you guys were recently just through something, or it felt like your energy has been like drained and you need to recoup. Maybe you've been helping out a lot of people And they've been kind of taking energy from you, you know, like, especially if like a lot of you guys have been watching a lot of children lately, or people's children. I don't know why that came through. But, you know, there's just been a lot of energy given. And maybe that's why I seen like that, you know, that beautiful light given to you, because it's almost like rest and recuperation. You guys have the bear too. Okay, so, and there's something really big into hibernation, getting ready for what's coming up next kind of thing. And I don't feel like it's a bad thing, like whatever's coming, you know, about to present itself to you. I feel like it's very, just right now, everything is going to be very calming, maybe a little bit more, just slow, because now I just seen like the snowflake falling really gently, very delicately upon your life. So everything's very still and peaceful and calm, and it's just going to be very good for your soul. There's a deeper meaning of why things are going to be so still right now, like almost like there's something that you're going to experience, I just heard, or like feel out, like something that you're gonna realize maybe about yourself, maybe another person, I don't know. Let's see why this bear energy, because I am curious of why you need to be still, like what's going to be shown to you through the stillness. I keep hearing like the hibernation, hiding out through winter, maybe like some much needed space from people or just certain energies, you know, if that makes any sense. But something's going to be given to you, like shown to you through this time. You're going to have, and it's a self-realization. Like I really feel like it's something to do, I almost heard like with your honesty. That's interesting. It has something to do with your honesty. Are you being honest with yourself? Are you being honest with a person in a situation? Or do you need to find that in the stillness? That's what I'm hearing. Okay, wow, I guess I didn't even need to pull a tarot card, but I guess we'll do it anyways. Alright. Wow, these wanted to talk like right away. Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah, this overwhelming energy, Virgo, of finding yourself. I don't know if a lot of you've been having troubles almost like communicating with certain people, because it's like you're not showing, or you haven't been showing like your full self. Maybe you just haven't felt like yourself lately is kind of more the vibe I'm getting. So it's like you've been putting out this decoy, just kind of like matching other people's energies and their attitudes, you know, just kind of being very on the surface level, like not really going into deep, because there's some kind of inability to go deep with certain people. Like it almost shows me like trust issues kind of like appeared from the surface. It feels very like anxiety, but not overwhelming anxiety. More so like I can't be true and honest like with these people. Like I can't present myself fully. Like I don't know if that's due to you being hurt or not having your heart open, you know, not wanting to be vulnerable and put in a space to make you uncomfortable. But that is shifting and changing, and that's why there is this stillness. It's just a moment to kind of break through whatever you needed to break through, right? To how do I want to, like, to realign with yourself, and to be authentic and pure in nature. So it's almost like you have to like go and like recharge your battery, so that way you can like represent yourself to the world, because whatever you just went through, I just feel like it was really draining, almost like kind of mixed like this weird drama that like maybe wasn't even yours, but somehow it feels like a tornado, like it did damage to your aura. If that makes sense. I know. And it's interesting because it's almost like you feel like in your soul that there is this door that's about to be open, right? Like it's knocking at you. Oh my God, like the hooves that I like felt earlier, that horse hooves. I would look up horse meanings, But I feel like it's deeper than that. Like what does like their sound mean? Like when they're running, or like when they're angry, like an angry horse. I don't know. Like oh, what's the word for it? A distressed horse. That's what it felt like. Is like, hey, like don't trust, don't do this, like don't go yet. Like, okay, like you know when like I mean, I don't know if you do, but but you I see you like riding a horse. Maybe you guys really do ride horses. I don't know, but the imagery in my head is like someone riding a horse, and like the horse like stops and kind of like neighs, and it's like, hey, don't go down that path. You know what I'm saying? So I feel internally like that there's about to be a door presented open to you. It does look like it holds a lot of like security in it. It's like some kind of like, where if you get there, it's like, I made it. But the journey itself to get there, it's nighttime. Like you can't see the full road ahead. Maybe there's something out there and the horse is warning you to like wait off, do it in the morning. So like all together with this energy, I just feel like you, Virgo, need to recoup and to re-energize and to find yourself and to find your own like spirit. To find your own spirit, so that way when it's daytime again, like right now, I just feel like for you it's nighttime and you need to rest and you need to be still and focused and realign with your true nature. I keep hearing like your true nature. It feels very beautiful. So I feel like this energy comes off as you feeling stuck, but it's actually not the case. It's almost like a protection. It's almost a protection to where the door wasn't available for you because there was something a little off about it, or things weren't aligned, or things weren't completely like, like written out yet. Like something had to be waited on, some kind of... Anyways. All right, let's go into the love reading, Virgo. So I'm going to pull a card for you, your energy when it comes to love and romance, and I'm going to pull a card for your person and their vibration and their aura and what, energies they're giving off right now. So let's see, Virgo and their person. Okay. Show me Virgo's person. Okay. That feels deep. That feels really deep. Oh my gosh, that just made like it felt like there was pressure like right here, like on my third eye, and it just like really widened. That's beautiful. I almost want to start with your person's energy, Virgo. They have the elephant paired up with this memory card, but this is like, like how an elephant doesn't forget. This feels really deeply like soul bonded, if you're into that kind of thing. If not, if it's not that deep for you, it feels, oh my gosh, no, because it feels deep to me, like I feel like you've lived lifetimes with this person. And it's very comfortable, and you will never forget them, right? You will never forget this person, like the memories you shared with them, the things that you guys have went through at some point in time. And they're really coming through as like this big positive energy, but they have this patience about them. They have like this strategic approach with you. So maybe they haven't made an appearance yet, but they're waiting. So, and I feel like it doesn't matter if this person's old or if they're new, they have this really big, heavy impact where like you won't forget this person, like such an impact on your soul. Okay, whether you know them or you don't know them, if this is a new person, like you feel like you've known them forever and they feel very trustworthy and like really loyal. Like they'll always be there when you need them. But for some reason, they're holding back on this approach. They're being very strategic and very grounded about it, you know? So they're holding back on this approach. Some of them could be a little nervous because they feel like they're running out of time, but there's like this deeper understanding that they know that they are supposed to approach you at this point because of something else going on. Like maybe this person feels like, I heard like they did you wrong. And it could be any reason because, you know, there's more than one person that usually watches these. But I want to see why this person is holding back on approaching you. Why is this person holding back on their approach? Like the way they approach you. Yeah, the star. A deep, deep, deep inner healing. Interesting. The star here. Aquarian energy. But interesting enough, like when the star shows up, it almost kind of like makes us a little uncomfortable because the star shows us like everything we are and everything we can be. And sometimes we don't see that within ourselves, right? But through other people's eyes, maybe they do see the little things in us, maybe the things that we're insecure about, and this person loves it about you, right? So like the points of yourself where you feel weak and insecure and misunderstood, this person sees it as something completely different. But it's almost like this, the person that you're dealing with has this deep, deep, deep understanding that maybe you're not feeling your best, okay? Maybe you're not feeling your best. Maybe something has happened and your self-esteem is low, or I heard like misguided, you know? So that's really interesting. But I feel like it's very respectful what this person's doing. They're holding back on an approach. It's almost like until you feel ready and until you need me, like need a friend, and then I'll show up. And that's why it's so strategic. Like this person sees either something that you've went through, or they just know that you are not in your best spirit right now, and they are trying to be understanding. Maybe they feel like if they come through right now, it'd be like a nuisance to you. They see you like working on yourself or working on some kind of goal or dream or vision that you have. And, you know, it's like they're not too far behind, if that makes any sense. Like you're doing your thing, and it's like this person's right here. You don't see them, not in a creepy way though, like not in a stalker vibe. Like it's like you don't see them, you don't even know that they're there, but energetically, mentally, and emotionally, this person's there. They're not that far behind you. You know, they're gonna let you do your thing. So that's really beautiful. Okay. Your energy is the dolphin, it's a Libran energy, and it talks about peace and balance and finding harmony and within ourselves and within our life and finding the beauty, the positivity, finding the laughter again. I feel like you are searching for that. I feel like you are searching for that to, you know, maybe it could be something simple, like maybe you just got a bad outlook on life right now, you know, and that happens sometimes. Hold on, let me pick up all these cards that I just spilled over. Okay. You know, maybe like some of you guys have lost like the passion for life, or just temporarily. Like I don't feel like this is a long-term thing for you. I feel like it's very temporary. But it's almost like you guys are trying to get into alignment, like trying to manifest something, which makes a lot of sense. Like you guys are trying to manifest maybe like a person or like a type of relationship you want, right? but it's almost like you yourself don't feel aligned with what you're trying to manifest, and that's going to take some work. So I can kind of understand where this is going, you know. All right, let's just see the story of the situation. I want to get 3 cards and then work on them, clarify them. All right, what is the 3-card situation for Virgo romantically between them and their person? For Virgo, what does Virgo need to know? What are the actions, the reactions, challenges, perspective of Virgo and their person? Please show me the connection, the relationship, the love, the trust, right? Virgo and their person. 3 cards, please, if you can, Spirit. Show me Virgo and their person. Yeah, wow, Virgo, everything's feeling really still, and I don't like to say that because then people like kind of lose hope when I say that. But don't. Taking that higher perspective. 1 more, please. So that was a lot more, but we'll focus on these 2 first. Okay. Again, here's that person that meant a lot to you, or that means a lot to you. Maybe this is who you're trying to manifest. Could be a person from your past. But again, I feel like there's a lot of like past lives going on, you know. It feels nice. It feels sweet. Something to do with memories here. That's a really deep message I just got for some of you. This person, I just seen like when someone was younger, maybe you and this person like co-created, like maybe had a child but lost it. It's not for everyone. That's very specific, and that's like a tragedy that kind of binds you together. Maybe that's why it's so intense, you know, because it doesn't have to be that, obviously, but I feel like with you and this person, there's hurt. I mean, it's light. It feels lighter now. You see what I'm saying? Like, it feels better now than what it was. There was a perception change here, right? But there's something that binds you and this person together. And I guess for everyone that's different, but because I keep hearing this, like a sweet soul. A sweet, sweet, sweet soul. Yeah. Anyways, but someone's been doing a lot of internal work, almost more so like an internal thinking, being a little bit more like an air sign almost, like a little bit more logical thinking, just to try to see the bigger picture between the situation, between these 2 people, right? Like someone maybe even reflected over the past or past relationships, if this is someone new, like someone went through and they looked at their connections between themselves and others who they've dealt with romantically and kind of put all the pieces together of like what works and what doesn't work. So like I feel like you or whoever the feminine is in here, whoever the feminine is in this reading, you know, they took a look at past situations, how they connected with people romantically, emotionally, and they learned something from it. And it's almost like they're keeping that knowledge to themselves because it's going to be useful, like at some point, you know, maybe with a new person or like the same person, right? Like it's going to be useful, but it takes a lot of work. And it does look like the energy was drained here, but there's continuation on that work. So maybe there's something that you or this person has missed. I want to see what that is. Is there anything that they missed? Like a little piece of information, because the energy here just really does feel like something kind of drifted for you. Maybe it was like a certain event that you forgot about, because we do have that memory card here. Maybe this person's like not so forgetful of that. But like something just kind of, or maybe it's too painful to look at. Okay, it's showing me like the approach that you and this person have, where there needs to be a slowing down. You know, there needs to be one step at a time instead of like leaping. Okay, and it's fun to leap with joy. It is. It's fun to leap with joy. But there has to be some learning here between two people. Like, they really have to, not on a spiritual level. I just heard that because like it's like someone here, like I feel like these people are very spiritually connected. You can go around one another and you just kind of know, right? There's just a knowing. But in the 3D, we need more than that. We need more than that. There has to be an understanding, some kind of a foundation. So that's what's being overlooked, because I feel like this goes more beyond where it feels so comfortable that there's steps being missed. It's like a mistaken. So again, so that's why things I feel like are going very slowly with this person. Because again, here we have to do the inner work. You have your own card, the Hermit, the self-reflection card, and really understanding, oh my gosh, this is who I am, right? You know, the bird here took their mask off and they are living. They are being so bluntly honest with who they are, what they want, what their intentions are. It's this like beautiful truth. It makes you very excited, right? And then once you tap into that energy, it's like this person comes, then they come approach you. So there's a lot of internal work here going on with you, I feel like, Virgo, and that's okay. So like, you know, take that minute, take that space to really get into alignment with who you are, because it's almost like, God forbid, like, God forbid that like this person comes to you and you just shut down. Because people, it's in human nature. You know, it's really interesting. Sometimes, like, it's almost like when we like someone, we almost get so nervous that we kind of act like they're a ghost, and we don't want to do that. You know, not making eye contact, real nervous, not being our authentic self, and it's like, how are they ever gonna truly see us if we're being so closed off because we're so damn nervous? So this could be you, this could be the other person doing that, but this is the perception of what's going on. But once someone like completely gets comfortable with themselves and expressive here, it's then the energy is free to move forward. So that's why there's this pause and this little hesitation. Okay, interesting wording. Let's get more on your person's energy. I want to see how they are viewing you. Let's just do thoughts and feelings. Let's see thoughts and feelings. Wow, those like flung right off the table. I do feel like, because every time I tap into this person's energy, it's like my cards fly away. I don't know if they're flighty or maybe they have a really tough time with communicating. It's almost like they're indirect about what they're saying. Okay, thoughts and feelings. Damn, there's a big realization here with your person. It's almost like they go back and forth about everything with you. Like, do I want to be with Virgo? Don't I want to be with, like one day like they really want you and then the next day they don't. And that's just triggered off of like emotions, you know? That's our ego telling us like what's proper and improper. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fluctuating emotions this person's feeling. I do feel like they personally feel like right now you are not completely into them, and that's making them a little unsure, which is okay because we need to set those boundaries. And like I said, I just feel like you aren't feeling like yourself. So that's making them fluctuate on emotions. But there is this giant, because we have the Tower here. Let's get one more card for that Tower. The Two of Cups. So, ultimately what it boils down to, so if someone's teeter-tottering on the way that they feel about you, yeah, because I just heard in my head, like they don't even know that you like them. And then once they realize that you do, then it's like, oh my gosh, like some kind of spark is ignited here. Like it really does shock this person, you know, and it kind of rips down with this tower. It rips down everything that was there, everything that you've already built with them. Like, so if this is someone you've already been dealing with or have dealt with before, everything between you and this person almost gets ripped down to like rebuild, right? And if this is a brand new person, like they get really shocked once you do let them in a little bit, because I feel like there's this kind of covering up your feelings here, covering up your true intentions. And I do feel like it's coming from a place of trying to go with the flow, wanting to move slowly, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, that's perfectly healthy. Sometimes we don't need to be like full force, you know, right away. But they do. You got the Two of Cups here. You have the Two of Cups. And it's interesting because I'm just seeing this, like, it's almost like she's trying to, like, go, like, do something, and he's like, no, 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 please stay. You know, like, this little thing's, like, growing over her foot. Like, I hate to see you go. Like, please stay. However that resonates. But they're allowing you your space, which I love. They're allowing you that space, which I love. This person's got an understanding. I don't know if you know it or not, but let's finish up this reading with some advice for Virgo. Okay, perfect. Okay. Really the advice is don't be upset if this person is not communicating with you. Okay, there's a reason behind it. You're going to find out the reason, okay? And like I said, there's going to be a point in time where you yourself are feeling more confident, and then it would be better to conversate anyways, if that makes sense. Like, you're going to be in your power, so it's going to feel easier to communicate with this person anyway. So, like, it is saying, like, don't be upset if you're not hearing from them, because there is a reason behind it. You could be a little bit more in your feels right now because you want that, like, energy exchange. You want that communication. But just know that there's something there. So, like, right now, if things aren't going romantically, you can heal yourself and do whatever. And, you know, start again from, like, a friendship manner. Okay, I want to leave it there because I don't want to keep going too far into it. So take this message however it resonates. If it resonates, let me know. All right, and I will see you guys again here soon, maybe in a few weeks or so. But other than that, everyone have a fantastic night.